I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Naya and I'm the Black female engineer. And today we're going to spill some things that some of y'all are going through at work. I'm going to go through the Fishbowl app. This is not sponsored. For those who don't know, Fishbowl is an app where people in the workplace can go in and just like vent and also seek advice. It's really great for things like salary transparency. Let's say if you got an offer for a certain company, you can go on there, it's all anonymous, go on there and say like, hey, this is my offer, this is for the role. Do y'all think it's a good deal? What are y'all being paid if you're in this company? Things like that. Kind of like Glassdoor, but like a lot more interaction and sometimes a lot more like unhinged. So yeah, we're gonna have fun. Let's go into it. Okay, first up, let's see. Should I give 2 weeks notice or leave immediately?
My manager is being extremely problematic, intentionally difficult, and has been treating me very badly. We're mocked in our morning stand-ups. HR won't do anything. Upper management has condemned this behavior and vowed to correct the situation, but nothing has changed in about 2 months. Because of this, I don't see any future here and have landed another role.
Okay, that's amazing.
Is there any point in giving the standard 2-week notice?
Not gonna lie to y'all, I've never given a 2-week notice. I don't see the point in me being courteous to you when you were unkind to me. Like, this person saying that, yeah, people are just being unkind. Her manager just being unkind and just mistreating her. And so, I don't know. That's me. I understand the implications not giving a 2 weeks notice can create, but also at the same time, like this person has already gotten another job. It's not like they give you an offer and now they're gonna call up your old job for a referral. You know what I mean? So I say leave it.
Let's say you get in trouble for breaking policy and then report others for
Breaking the same policy.
under the guise of maintaining the policy amongst everyone.
Bruh.
If you get fired after that, is that retaliation for you complaining, or can employers not get in trouble?
I'm sorry. I think, one, that's so frustrating when so many people are doing this thing and you were the only one reprimanded. It's like, no, I'm bringing everyone and their mama down with me. Like, we're not playing that. But the thing is, you're not saying that you didn't break a certain policy. Like, you're saying like you did and you were reprimanded, but you're upset that like other people weren't, which is extremely valid. That being said, they are entitled to fire you for breaking the policy. You know, but it just sucks that like, yeah, you're the only one getting in trouble. Oh, this is interesting.
I just started at a new company and I'm getting chased by a project manager. She's talking as if I've been here for a while and I know everything. She's trying to intimidate and challenge me. I'm a new hire and I feel really scared on how to talk to her. Can someone help?
It's too early for alcohol. That sucks. Like, especially as a new hire, you're trying so hard to put on the best face and give your best work. But then it's like, I can only give my best work if I feel supported and if I'm getting support in this role. And so I would go to your project manager. It doesn't have to be like a formal thing, but I presume because you're a new hire, you do have touch points with your project manager one-on-one. And so when you are given a new task, ask the questions. I say there's a solid 6 months where you can ask any question that you want. There's no stupid question in the first 6 months, especially because after the 6 months, if you ask a stupid question, now it's like, what were you doing the last 6 months? Like, were you just faking something? Like, that's not good luck. And if you ask these questions and they make you feel stupid for that, that shows a lot about their culture and that's not on you. At the end of the day, always reinforce like, I am just trying to do a good job and I want to provide a great output for you all. And so for me to do that, I will need information on this, this, and this. And answering these questions will be very helpful to me. And just keep on reiterating that. I hold the belief that you can kind of say anything you want to people as long as it's said in the right way. And so if you're a person that's like, yo, I'm feeling chased by this person, she's not helping me or anything, say like, okay, great, where can I go for proper assistance? If you're too busy, where can I go for proper assistance on this? And keep it moving. That sucks. That really, especially as a new hire, that sucks. Next up.
How do you deal with someone that is impossible to work with? This person is unnecessarily nasty, condescending, and enjoys publicly pointing out and calling out what everyone else did wrong, even if inaccurate, yet takes zero accountability for their own actions and mistakes. I haven't met a coworker that likes this person. For the record, it is a known fact that they are not very good at their job. I have honestly never encountered someone this awful to work with before.
That's sucks. Honestly, so let's say we're in a meeting and this person's like, oh yeah, no, Naya did this wrong, and it was so terrible, and they're throwing me under the bus like that. I would, and the only reason I'm gonna say it like this is because they themselves are apparently being like nasty and cold in the way they're talking to you, even in front of people, from what I gather. I would say, okay, Nancy, I appreciate your attempt to provide feedback. However, the way in which you're doing it is extremely unproductive and does not contribute to a professional work environment. So instead, I ask that you come to me if you have any recommendations of how someone could do this or how I could have done a better job in a manner that is respectful and professional. I would say that you can say anything in this world, in my opinion, almost anything. You just need to know the proper way to say it. And by me calling out how unproductive they are communicating is, like the way they communicate is, like everyone is gonna understand what I'm talking about and also give me kudos for saying like, no, like good job standing up for yourself. That's not okay that she's doing that. Like if you're being unprofessional to me and everyone's seeing it, I'm gonna be professional in my pointing out of that. You know, does that make sense? I know it can be like scary, especially if you're a person who doesn't like confrontation. But you know what I also don't like? Being called out in front of everybody and their mama. Like, I'm not playing that game.
I've been overqualified for some positions I've interviewed for. Can someone please explain the logic if I'm willing to work in an underqualified role?
So I used to be that person who didn't understand why being overqualified made me not get a job. That was until I got a job I was overqualified for, and I quit on the third day. Didn't even show up. I said, I'm sorry, I'm on my way to work. This was not like a huge job. It was like a job at an ice cream parlor. I was in college. It was like a summer job and everything. But at that point, I had gotten a couple of internships and things like that, and I was just like, I had attempted to get I had wanted the job for like extra money, but then I got there and I was like, no, I see what being overqualified means. This is mind-numbingly not a good time. And so literally on my way to work, I remember I said like I've never given a 2 weeks notice. I called and I was like,
I am sorry. I can't do this. I cannot attend.
Also know that the people I was around, it was rough. There were things in the offices that shouldn't be in the offices that were not necessarily legal to be in the offices because of these other coworkers, like things like that. And so I was like, no, I am out. I am not associating myself with this, like goodbye. However, from that point on, I did understand the issue of being overqualified. If you're overqualified for something, at least this is the case for me, it is so hard to be engaged. I have never had so little brain cells working while I'm at work. That was a new experience for me. And I couldn't do it. Again, I was just so not engaged. Another issue is, yes, of course, all of us, we work for money. Like, let's not pretend that I am here filling out this paperwork because I love this pen. Like, that's not what we're here for. I'm here because you pay me money and you got me here because I can provide an output for you. However, there is an issue that comes with not being able to like teach a person something. If I'm an employer and I can't teach a person anything or provide them ways to grow as a professional because they were already all overqualified when they got here, that does create an issue on the working relationship, and I get that. It sucks. Like, believe me, especially in this economy, it sucks not getting a job because you're overqualified. But with your question of can someone explain it to me, that's my explanation. Ooh, this is a fun one. Share your weirdest interview moments. That's the initial post, and people are gonna respond to it with theirs.
Interviewing at a very small tech contracting company in the early 2000s in DC with the CTO and sales guy. Sales guy is as young as me, asks what bars I like to go to. I throw out a few. He replies, I like 1583. The club used Roman numerals as its sign. My eyes sort of bulged.
The best strip club in town. The best strip club in town is that number.
I stammer out a reply. I've been there, but I like this other strip club better. He chuckles. Sorry, you're confusing 1583 with 1782. 1583 is down the street from 1782, away from Midtown, not on it. It's new.
I choke. He laughs a little, then says,
Yeah, we hit 1782 on Thursday nights after bouncing around. That broke the ice and I felt better. Got the job, so yes, I've talked about strip clubs in an interview. Actually a nice place to work, and everyone was nice. A little odd, but nice.
I would be horrified. Especially because, like, you started talking about strip clubs because they started talking about strip clubs and you're trying to, like, keep up with the conversation. That's hilarious. I'm glad that person shared that. That's very, very, very funny. Do y'all have a weird interview experience? Let me know if you do. I have not a weird interview experience, but like it was a rough interview experience. I'll link it above me. And if there are any work situations or questions that y'all are going through, etc., or any advice, please put it down in the comment section below. But no, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, okay, bye.